I have had the honor and blessing to work with hundreds of starseeds in multiple sessions, readings, and it always blows my mind how powerful it is to connect your consciousness with your multi-dimensional selves. And in particular today, we want to activate the Pleiadian frequency, the Lemurian and the Venusian frequency within ourselves. And it doesn't matter if you feel like you haven't seen your Venusian lifetime or your Pleiadian lifetime. If you're feeling drawn to this energy vortex, if you're being drawn by a higher self to watch this video, then very, very, very likely you are connected to this power of three, the triad of sacred consciousness. The first thing that I want to share is that I find that the Pleiadians, Lemurians, and Venusians are very connected energetically through, number one, mystery schools. And from readings, what I have learned is that, and I only share what I've seen from channeling sessions, is that the Pleiadian teachings is very rooted in the Venusian culture and also the Lemurian culture. I remember seeing a lot of people's Lemurian self, right, working with their Pleiadian self. It's almost in that Lemurian lifetime, your Pleiadian self is your spirit guide, which continues into this lifetime. Except now you have your Lemurian and Pleiadian self working with you. So I see that they are deeply, deeply connected to the Pleiades, and also have seen past life where Venusians and Pleiadians work with each other quite often. They definitely share very similar spiritual values and knowledge. I was shown that there are different lineages of mystery school: white rose, golden rose, red rose, indigo rose as well. And I see this lineage are all very connected with this triad of energy. And I was shown that because in Lemuria, right, and beyond, we live for such a long time. We live much longer than what we are living now, right? We will live for hundreds of years and more. And so because of that, I've seen my clients learning from different lineage. So their main lineage may be, for example, with a white rose mystery school, but they can also learn from the red and the indigo rose mystery school as well. So I find that it's not like, oh, you have to stay in this one lineage or one, mystery school. You're allowed to learn from other lineages as well. So they are definitely connected through mystery schools. And the second thing that I find that they're very connected to is technologies. And I often find that the Pleiadians would teach Venusians and Lemurians how to use crystalline-based technology or consciousness-based technologies. I'm often shown that as Lemurians, Venusians, they're often taught by Pleiadians how to use their mind, their thoughts, to create reality, energy healing, and work with like plasmic energy through crystals. And the crystal looks very different than the crystal that we have. Actually, the crystals almost look like a frosted, transparent crystal ball, right? Those crystal singing bowl. It looks like transparent metal, almost like that. It's very different. It's got a different frequency. I also find that they work very closely into the sacred teachings of sacred union. So for example, in Venus, right, you have Lady Venus and you have Sanam Kumara, and they teach sacred union. Right? On Earth, in Lemuria, I'm also shown that there is a very strong presence of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. I believe that they were in another body, but is the same soul in Lemuria. And in Lemuria, there's been plenty, right, numerous queens and kings, but I do find that they work very much so with the sacred union between the masculine and feminine. And this is beyond like binary gender, right? This is like your inner masculine and feminine coming together, the yin and yang symbol. And I find that this teaching is very much so connected between these three consciousness, these three cultures. And the fourth thing that brings them together is the cosmic connection. I definitely feel a lot of the Lemurian cultures and even the DNA template were seeded by Pleiadians. And the Venusians work very closely with the Pleiadians as well on many different frontiers. So I definitely feel that cosmically, they are very connected with each other. And it's very interesting because from them, I just feel this wonderful, sacred, very soft, feminine energy, but yet they're very grounded in the masculine as well. There's not this harmony between the masculine and feminine. In the height of the Pleiadian ascension, Venusian and Lemurian ascension, there's such harmonious state of being. It's so peaceful, so tranquil. It's just like heaven on earth. So we are bringing forth this triad of consciousness back into the new earth, right? Bringing forth these consciousness merged as one through this emergence of energy, bringing the wisdom and understanding and unity frequency onto the new earth. So that's what I wanted to share in this video. I find that I work very closely with this energy quite often. And how you can activate is I like to visualize almost like a spinning triangle around myself. And each point of the triangle is like my higher self on the Pleiades, and then my high priestess self in Lemuria, and I actually haven't looked into my Venusian self. Yeah, I should. But I would just connect with my ascended Venusian self energy, and I would just have them very gently spin around my body. And the spinning go both ways, right? Integrating this energy, masculine and feminine wise. And I would literally feel this energy like a minor Kundalini awakening rising up my spine. So much light, so much love. And I would see symbols of different roses, different color roses, right, all along my body as well. So I would suggest, right, if you feel aligned, if you resonate, try out this activation. It's so beautiful. It's like, it's like being in a cozy blanket with a cup of tea. So beautiful. So I hope that this transmission have helped you activate or remember some of your multidimensional self and maybe put some pieces of the puzzle together. And this is a two-way conversation. Please feel free to share with us in the comment section what you have realized from this video, or maybe share with us your Venusian Pleiadian connection or Lemurian Venusian connection. I would love to hear from you guys. If you feel like you need a little bit more support, feel free to book in a private reading and healing session with me. I do see clients online through Zoom or Skype, and I can help you connect with your higher self and spirit guides to empower you to access your own spiritual healing gifts and abilities, so that you can align with your true, sovereign, authentic self and bringing forth your purpose in action. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. I will see you guys in the next video. Shine your light.